Okay, so let us study what is Bill of Rights. So both these example means the example of workers who worked in the Asian Games and Machang. So these examples shows the importance of having rights and of the actual implementation of these rights. Okay, so these two cases are showing us that how rights are important, and not just rights, even their implementation should be important. A democracy must ensure that individuals have certain rights, and the government will always recognize these rights. So what does democracy says? Democracy says that there should always be certain rights and they should be protected by the government. Therefore, it is often practiced in most democratic countries to list the rights of the citizens in the constitution itself. Now, the basic rights we are talking here, they are saying in a democracy it should be listed separately in the constitution. Okay, that what are these rights and how their violation is considered illegal, and how can people actually get justice in the court. So these rights should be, these basic rights which we are talking about, जिससे हमें dignity मिलता है, good life, development मिलता है, these should be listed in the constitution of democratic countries. Such a list of rights mentioned and protected in the constitution is called a Bill of Rights. Now, what is a Bill of Rights? Okay, basically a Bill of Rights is where all these basic rights are mentioned in the constitution and are protected by the constitution are called Bill of Rights. A Bill of Rights of the individual, a Bill of Right prohibits government from thus acting against the rights of the individual and ensure the remedy in the case of violation of these rights. So they are saying what does actually a Bill of Right do, or how is it important? Whenever a government is trying to prohibit, that means they are trying to stop, or they are trying to violate your rights, then Bill of Rights from the constitution will help you to seek justice, and it will make sure that your rights are not violated. See, in a democratic country, even if you remember your previous chapter, everything works according to constitution. Okay, even your judiciary, even your government, everything has to work according constitution. So if at any point of time the government is doing wrong to people or is actually violating their rights, so justice will always be sought from constitution itself. So here, if government is actually not doing good for us, through the Bill of Rights which is already mentioned in the constitution, we can gain justice. From whom does a constitution protect the rights of the individual? The rights of a person may be threatened by another person or private organization. In such situation, the individual would need the protection of the government. So is it necessary that the government bound to protect the rights of the individual? On the other hand, the organ of the government, the legislative, executive, bureaucracy, and even judiciary, in the course of their functioning, may violate the rights of people. Now they are saying who will actually violate our rights? See, okay, and why do we need protection? So anyone can actually violate our rights. Another person can violate a right. Any private institution or organization can violate a right. Even legislative, executive, or judiciary can also violate our rights. So that is why constitution will always help us. Now I have already given in your notes also, so from here you can actually take the definition. A list of rights mentioned and protected in the constitution is called the Bill of Rights, okay, which I have explained you. A Bill of Rights prohibits government from acting against the rights of the individual. That means Bill of Rights क्या करता है? गवर्नमेंट को रोकता है ताकि गवर्नमेंट कोई भी ऐसी चीज़ ना करे जो इंडिविजुअल की राइट्स को हार्म करे, and ensure a remedy in case there is violation of these rights. And they are saying if at all there is violation of your rights, it is also giving remedy. Okay, that is solution, that how can you go and seek justice if your rights are violated. You can go to the court, you can file an application, a case will run, and then you can seek justice.